So today we are going to start with a new type of instrument in our Bengal School of Technology. How to analyze, how to find out the substances, that is identification of substances by we use instrument. Our instrument is IR, that is infrared spectroscopy, and it is along with we have an FTIR arrangement. And one system is also attached with us, it is ATR. So we have to find out the different components of this. So let us start. In case of dispersive IR, infrared spectrophotometry, we are doing this. Before doing this, we have to go for the pellet preparations. This is an hydraulic machine. That is hydraulic pellet press machine, where you can use potassium bromide, and your sample, solid sample, along with your formation of a pellet. This pellet is made with this hydraulic press, and this hydraulic press is giving pressure. It can be withstand pressure up to 1500 psi. That is, we have to do like this, and then we have to open this, and after opening this, we have to place here this formation of a plate by giving pressure over it. And when you give pressure, the formation of very nice pellet, which is very transparent. It should be transparent. Otherwise, if there be any moisture, so before doing analysis of any sample, there is need of drying. That is, you have to keep the sample for drying. If it is thermolabile substance, you have to keep it in the vacuum, or if it is not, it can be there withstand pressure, temperature, then you can keep it in the 105 degrees centigrade for 3 hours. And after that, simultaneously potassium bromide is also needed for drying, because if moisture is there, there is formation of the pellet will not be transparent. So if it is translucent or opaque, there will be no IR spectrum. So before doing this, after doing pellet, you have to place this pellet here. So one ATR system is there. We have one ATR FTIR system is there, where you have to place this. This is an FTIR arrangement. So this is FTIR arrangement. We have to place it here by changing. We have ATR system attached here, but we have to, when we go for the FTIR or IR, then you have to use this, and you open this, and one groove is there, and this groove is, you have to place this pellet inside it, and then you cover it, and then you place it inside the source of light. That is source of light. This is IR light, infrared radiation light, and you know the source of infrared radiation light is generally we are using selenium carbide, or we can use nichrome. Here we are using selenium carbide as the source of light, where the infrared radiation takes place, and when the light passing through this pellet, there is formation of this spectrum, which is we have some computed system arrangement here, and whenever we are seeing this, we have to go for the measurement changes, and in measurement changes you have to change the file names, whatever needed. If you want to analyze any type of compound, here we are doing paracetamol, so you have to write paracetamol, and then after doing this, again we have to go for the measurement, and in the measurement level, we have to accept and exist. We have to accept and exist. Now, before doing that, there is need of background measurement. That is, when you are doing analysis in UV spectrophotometer, there is need of blank. See here, background measurement means blank. There will be no sample at that time. When you place your sample, then start sample measurement. Start sample measurement will come, and then you have to, for standardization, that is for, there is need of before, that is, what is standardization? That is, before doing this, we have to take polystyrene as a standard agent. Polystyrene, the plate with this polystyrene, where is polystyrene? This is. For calibration of this IR, we have to place this and place it in the source of the source here. We have to place it here in this, and you will get a standard spectrum of polystyrene. Standard spectrum of polystyrene you will get, and you have to place it in that group. That is, and then you see. You place it and hold, then you will get a standard chart in the computer. And after completing the calibration, then you have to go for measurements. Start measurement. Start measurement means whenever you place it in the sample, where they will get. This is for FTIR, but we have more sophisticated instrument. That is name of the sophisticated instrument, ATR, attenuated total reflectance. What is the meaning of ATR? ATR is attenuated total reflectance. We have this type of arrangement. Here you see, this is one very important thing. Here one sensor is there, and you have to place it inside here. The sample you have to place it here. For example, I am giving you a sample here, and then you hold it and place it, and after that you will get a very nice spectrum in the sample. So why is potassium chloride? Potassium chloride. We are now going to place the sample in the ATR. This I am taking. This is the ATR, and here one spatula.
This is the quartz.
You have to place this with the help of spatula over this sensitive region, and we have to place it. After pressing, you have to remove this, and you have to touch. Just touch in the region. Just touch. Don't give extra pressure, because sensor is very much sensitive. It will chances of damage. So we have to place it. Just touch the sample. Now after touching, we have to see in the computer, that is in the screen, that we are going for the start measurement, and then I will see after 24 scanning we will get the result of the spectrum. That is, we will get spectrum directly. So before doing, we have to go for measurement, and then we have to go for setting up. Generally we are seeing the transmission, and it is transmission versus wave number, and it is starting from 4000 to 600, that is centimeter inverse, and they see that a very nice curve will come, and you see some peaks are there, and this peaks region, that is 4000 to 3500, a hazy curve is there. This is due to presence of some moisture, or moisture will create this type of peak, and this peak is you see on peak at 3200 region, you will get one peak, and in that 3000 to 2000 period you will get another peak, and this peak is due to some carbonyl functions, because your sample is fusemide, that is fusemide containing one carboxylic group, COH group, which is presence of, due to this group you will get this peak, and this is this region, another region you will get a peak, that is between in 1000, that is it is around 17,000, you will get a very nice peak, and simultaneously another peak we are getting. So from this peak you can, this peak region is known as, this peak is fingerprint region and this is functional group region. And this functional group region, this is presence of carboxylic group, and this is due to presence of some amide. Amines also is there because it is a furosemide, an amide group is there, presence of. So this can be predicted, and you have to coincide with the standard protocol which is available in the book or in the IP or BP. So if it is coincide with your, that is peak, that is coming, spectrum peak is coming, from there you can easily identify that this compound is furosemide. So this is one of the way of identification of your process. So before starting your experiment, the computer should be set up by the measurement parameters. So first of all, you change this, what type of sample you are using. You have to write, you are using furosemide, you write the name of the sample furosemide, you have to furosemide, FRUSCMID, furosemide, and then you have to go accept it. And then again you have to go for measurement setup, then you go for the advance. This advance is, what is that? In which path it will stored, you have to know. File name, it is you have to written here, and resolution is also there, and how many scan is there, 24 scanning, and background scan is 24, and you can change the web number also. Here you can 4000 to 6000. If you want to go for 200, 2000 to 6000, you can also do it. And this is transmission mode, and here you are using ATR. But you can, if you want to change this ATR to your conventional FTIR, then you can also change it by placing the ATR arrangement. So ATR is very simple instrument, that is within a few seconds you can predict the identification of the sample. Okay?